Hospital doctors, like myself, are pretty angry about our terms and conditions. And it looks increasingly likely that in a few months' time, this will result in industrial action. And why is that? Well, since 2008, we have had to accept either a pay freeze annually or a rise lower than the rate of inflation. And what that actually means is that our pay has been eroded by about a third since 2008. And that is more than enough reason for us to protest against pay erosion and for industrial action to campaign for pay restoration. Now, some, even within our own profession, may think this is slightly over the top. I need to give some background to this though. Hospital doctors range from the age of 20 to the age of 70. And as you can imagine, over the decade, things have changed. And like a lot of things, not always for the better. So for my older colleagues, consultants who have retired or will retire in the next 10 years, they went to university, they got a grant, they didn't pay for their university course, they left with little to no debt, and they have gone through their career building up a very handsome pension. Someone like me, who's in my 40s and has been a consultant for a few years, I had to borrow money through university as I didn't get a grant. I didn't have to pay tuition fees, and I'm building up a reasonable pension. My newer consultant colleagues, their debts were much higher. They've had to pay tuition fees, and our pension terms aren't great, and they're deteriorating over time. And my junior colleagues who are in training grades, the tuition fees they've had to pay were over £9,000 a year. And it is not unusual for my colleagues to leave university with 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 or more £1,000 of debt. So I will support industrial action for my own reasons, that I want to stop pay erosion and I want to restore my pay. However, I'm also doing it for my junior colleagues, the new consultants and the consultants of the future. Because if pay continues to be eroded with the debts they already have, it is going to be a pretty miserable existence for them in the future. And I can't be selfish about this and just look at myself. I need to look at everybody in our profession.